Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today we're getting to know Cody, a passionate, grounded, big-hearted guy who's looking for a connection that's more than surface level. You've seen his profile and now it's time to hear from him directly. Cody, you ready?
Absolutely.
Great. So Cody, you describe yourself as someone who wants to be a partner's safe space. What does that mean to you in everyday life?
It means she doesn't have to second guess. If I'm in her corner, one that she can lean on, that she can cry with, someone that she can fully trust and not have to ever second guess or kind of worry about that.
That sounds kind of like how I am with my best friend. I mean, I can tell her anything. You actually mentioned being a hopeless romantic, though. What's a sweet or meaningful gesture you've done for someone that you care about?
Always believed in chivalry, so it's opening up doors, leaving notes, bringing flowers, just because, not for sorry or anniversaries or some Valentine Hallmark day, but I've it's just kind of what I believed. I like doing it. I've even driven across the state. I've flown across the country for someone that I love. Um, I want her to feel adored and cherished, not like just every other girl or that they have that question in her mind. But I want her to feel like she's really lucky to have someone, or like she's one in a million.
This literally speaks to a woman's nature. It's different from men, right? They want to feel admired, respected. We want to feel adored and loved. Now, you mentioned that integrity, I mean, I could tell integrity is a big part of who you are. Can you share a time when your word was actually put to the test?
Yeah, definitely. There was a time where I couldn't deliver on a promise. I owned it. That's as I should. I explained, I know everyone has reasons, but I explained what happened and I did the best I could do right, and then able to follow through on a different way, but also be able to still keep that promise and be able to move forward. My name and my word is everything to me. I feel integrity is huge, especially part of a character. And I want my partner to know that I'll do what I say. And if I mess up, I'll own it. I'll acknowledge it and I'll do better.
You know, that really is the key. Like, so many people believe that others are looking for perfection, and that's just not the case at all. We all make mistakes. We all know this. It's really about being accountable, and that's what you just described, accountability. Now, you also said that family is at the heart of your life. What does your ideal version of family look like?
Yeah, it's connection, it's loyalty, it's unconditional love. Whether it's Sunday dinner with extended family, it's just laughing around over a fire with my chosen family or extended family, family itself. I want people to be around me who show up. I want them to hold me accountable and pour love back into each other.
Now, I know you're a very successful man. So when it comes to success, how do you define that? How does it shape the way you live?
Success is freedom, but it's not just about finances. It's also about time. Time and money, they're both kind of hand in hand when you talk about freedom. And I know everything's relative, but it's about enjoying the time with family and the people that I enjoy being with, that I love. I want to build something solid so I can spend more time with family, travel, fly around, check out different airports, fly throughout the country, just live and enjoying every present moment that I can be in.
It sounds like your dream is really all about the experience, like being present in life and not just taking it for granted. What would you say in a relationship, like what makes you feel the most loved and appreciated?
I feel it's when I'm supported. It's someone that believes in me, that lets me be their safe space, and I feel in their smile. I feel when she sees me walk into a room, or the way that I get leaned into, just when we're just hanging out having coffee on the porch.
So what's one small everyday thing that you would do to make her feel special?
I thoroughly enjoy opening up doors, actually leaving her like notes, because those are kind of fun, or simple, cute, random text messages. Be the reason why she smiles or blushes or just has a wonderful day or just a brighter part of it.
I've actually heard you say that you want to be the reason her heart pounds with excitement. What kind of experiences or adventures do you picture actually sharing with her?
Spontaneous flights to either nearby airports just to grab some lunch or dinner. Going playing volleyball, early morning hikes just because you can't beat that scenery and the feeling, right? Or even just laughing by a campfire. Just want to be the life and adventure that we do together.
When you were describing that, I actually pictured that. Like, it's been a long time since I've had like s'mores by the campfire, but that's what I was picturing, wrapped up in a blanket outside. That is really beautiful. Let's shift a little bit. I'm really curious, about that respect factor that we mentioned earlier, that men really desire being admired and respected.
Mm.
What does mutual respect in a relationship really look like to you?
Yeah, and it means valuing each other. It's our times, the time we have, our dreams, the boundaries. It's about listening, trusting, and just showing up for one another, even when it's hard.
When things do get tough, emotions are running high, communication's breaking down. How do you approach those moments?
Breathe. Got to take a step back, take a deep breath, listen. Can't walk away from that kind of stuff. Have to face things head on. Got to be calm. Got to keep within integrity. Got to be honest about it. Got to I have fully believe, come from curiosity, just to get a better understanding, love, compassion. I don't want to fight against her. I want for us to fight for each other. As Keanu Reeves said one time with Drew Barrymore, is that you're a fighter if you're a lover, because you got to really be able to fight for the one you love.
I can even say, as a personal comment in your favor, that just working with you, you are a lover of learning, that when you aren't getting something done right, or you're failing in some area or struggling in some area, you don't just give up. Like, you really want to learn how to be better. What can you change to improve? Now, you mentioned that you love volleyball and pickleball, flying and hiking. That's a lot. Like, which one really is your favorite and why?
I would say flying, hands down. Just that there's nothing like it. It's the experience, the adventure. You really get to kind of experience different freedom. The perspective of everything else goes into like problems. We see these problems that seem so huge, just like the world. And then when you hop up in the sky, then everything seems so much smaller. And it's a freedom that I'd love to share with someone.
You mentioned flying. I'm a little conflicted. I'm picturing it. Are we talking about a big commercial airline? Are we talking about a little two-seater plane? Like, what are we talking about here?
Flying four-seater aircraft, so general aviation, Cessna 172s, Piper Archers. So something that's general aviation, nothing like the airliners.
Wow. So a female can know that getting in this airplane with you, that she's going to be safe and you're going to keep her secure.
Hands down.
That is really awesome. I don't know any woman that would not want to take that adventure. It sounds so cool. But I mean, if you had like a dream weekend with your future partner, what would that look like?
Well, I'd love to start with coffee on the porch, just kind of watch the sunrise come up a little bit, head out for a hike, do some doubles for pickleball or even volleyball in the afternoons. Love to really end it just her and I like the whole togetherness, and quality time is a big way for me to receive love of those types of acts. So, being able to have that one last part, start and finish, of where it's just us, especially at night, we can share some jokes, some good, fine history of one another together, and then just kind of sit by the campfire and watch the stars.
You mentioned that you really like to laugh. Like, help me understand that. Like, describe like your ideal partner as fun loving and playful. Well, what kind of jokes make you laugh?
Goofy inside jokes are great. Teasing each other during a game, funny faces across the room. I love someone that doesn't take life too serious. Life's too hard, too serious as it is now. Just being able to kind of make lighthearted moments is really fantastic.
Do you have like a go-to, like a signature move or habit that you always gets people smiling?
I kind of make accents and funny voices, just kind of throw them random out there like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that, and they just kind of laugh when I make a reference to something in a different accent or voice.
Oh boy. Would it be too much to give a sample?
It's a good morning for everyone to come out here. Who likes to party? Let's go have some fun under the campfire.
Wow, Cody, that was really good. I was totally not expecting that. Do you have other people that you do?
No, that's the best one I could do. Other than there's some others, but I haven't done them forever, so I don't know if I could do those ones off the top without practicing first.
I love that. That is so cute. Any girl's gonna fall for that. So let's talk about the past just a little bit.
Okay.
What have past relationships taught you that make you a better partner today?
It taught me how to listen better. Definitely set expectations, communicate more clearly, make sure we're both on the same page. Never take someone for granted, or even the present moment. I've learned that emotional safety and respect is everything, not just from my side or her side, but both of us together.
How else do you keep growing emotionally, mentally, physically? How do you imagine doing that together with a partner?
I love challenging myself physically. I recently started back at the gym, got a personal trainer because I have a goal that I want to meet. So just definitely hitting that one. Mental, it's about books and reflection, podcasts that are those that have already done something or something I'm really interested in growth side of things. But definitely have to reflect on myself and make sure I'm kind of seeing the checks and balances between. But the partner, I definitely want us to grow spiritually, emotionally, and as a team. I feel that's super important, not just as a start or middle or finish. I believe it's all together because life changes. We all change as everything kind of proceeds through it. So, adventure, being honest with each other, doing daily connections, just always kind of learning and seeing that we're checking back in on the same page and seeing how we can keep growing, learning, and laughing.
I've asked you a lot of questions and I've put you on the spot with a lot of things today. But just finally, what would you say to someone who might be unsure if they're your type, but they're curious about you?
I would say, as kind of a horrible lack of better words, but shoot your shot. You never know what can spark an honest conversation and kind of see where it goes. That life's about chances and everything is risky. Why not take the risk?
Cody, I really thank you for being real and open with us. There's a lot of heart and depth and playfulness in you, and anyone who gets to share life with you is lucky. To the audience, if you're someone who connects with Cody's energy and values, don't hesitate to reach out. You can find his direct email in our singles group, Trail Mix and Mingle. Sometimes love starts with just one brave message. Thanks for watching. Oh, before we close, I want to just pause and acknowledge something important about Cody. In a world that often rushes into relationships based on chemistry or surface level sparks, Cody is choosing something different, something rare. He's never been married, he doesn't have children, and yet he's walking into this next season of his life, not with fear or haste, but with courage and faith. He's not just waiting for love, he's preparing for it. He's asking the hard questions now, doing the inner work and building a life that a future wife can be proud to join. Cody isn't just looking for feeling or, a fling or a fleeting connection. He's looking for a partner he can grow old with, someone who shares his values, his vision, and his heart for something that lasts a lifetime. For those of us who've rushed, settled, or had to learn the hard way, Cody is actually a reminder that intentional love is still possible, that preparation matters, and that choosing alignment over impulse is not just wise, it's worthy. So if you're watching this and you're someone who craves depth, devotion, and a relationship that's built on more than just chemistry, maybe this is your moment to believe again. Because when a man like Cody shows up with clarity and purpose, the only thing left to do is meet him there. Thanks you guys for watching.